Just
This is this is a very good point. I think that I have been sorry, I have been lucky. And 1 year ago, maybe it was something like that. That I've been able to train with you for a certain period. No, especially we the people have to know that we were living very close, and we start getting to know each other with the dogs, with the lifestyle and everything, and we start training together, no? And we're helping each other in different way, no? On both way. And when I start training with Dalibor, well, I start seeing the difference between going to the gym, no, and do the exercise. It doesn't matter which kind. It was a different kind of approach to the gymnastic, no. When I was asking, I need more, I want more, and this, how many times, and the time, you know, is already past a minute. No, I have to start. Yes, no, and everything was because it was coming more from the bodybuilding, no, and but it was very damaged from different lifestyle from my old work, and I have many little problems. Little by little, we start correcting them. And I remember when we were doing especially the warming up, for me it was amazing because it was kind of playing, no, like the gorilla and the other movements. And I remember when you were doing a conference here in Tenerife, opening a place in the south of Tenerife, then the people, when you ask to the people how many times you should train for a week, no, and for how long? And you ask this question to the people, and the people are saying 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, etc., no? And how long, no? And but especially, and I still clearly remember the answer. There was kind of your car. Does it need to have? You have to manage and take care of your car until it's alive. So your body is the same. You have to train it for the rest of your life, always. There's not like a preparation to go to the beach or preparation for summertime, no? So this was something difficult to understand, something that was not easy to make the step, no? Starting, that was, as you said before, the mental step, the mental change is much more different than doing a pull-up or doing it on a machine. That's not the difference of the health that your training is giving. No?
Exactly.
So is calisthenics is going around the world. Calisthenics, body weight, elastic band, yoga, or derivative to yoga, and different kind of. Why do you think that is? Is just because of internet, or do you think that it because people start listening to their body first, and then having confirmation by other friends that are listening to their body feelings?
Of course, the internet is such a powerful media, and without the internet, it would never be popular again because nobody would know about it, you know. But it's growing so fast, and then every day you can see some videos on YouTube, and you have some guys that started the process, you know, like Frank Medrano and Ido Portal, you know, those are great guys that started the bodyweight movement and everything. So without the internet, of course, nobody would know about it. But I think it's because it's so natural, you know. You're just using your own body, and it feels so good. It feels so natural. It's not artificial. You're not sitting on any machine. You're not doing some movements that are restricted or guided or isolated. You are moving your body in all directions, in all angles, and that's what basically we are designed for. We are very, very similar to animals. Just people don't realize it. And but we are still living in cages, you know. That's why we are not happy, you know. We are designed to be wild and to move in all directions, but all these rules from like society and everything just made us, you know, living like we are living in dungeon. We think we are free, but basically we are not, because we are all attached to something, you know. No, it's very, very rarely that you see someone who is truly free, you know. And I think that's why people are so happy, because it's deep inside of us. We feel it's something that we are born to do, that the way the life should be, you know. But you know, from all the religion especially and the government, from the childhood you are being taught, you know, the life should be hard, life should be difficult, you know, you must go through pain or suffering to achieve something, and it's completely different mentality. And that's why people People like to stay in their comfort zone because, you know, they are associating change with pain, you know. So it's very hard to get into the mind. Okay, it's not going to be comfortable probably in the beginning to change your lifestyle, but it's going to be very much worth it because you are going to be on the right track.
Okay, and what can we say to the, let's say, normal people like me to motivate them to train? You know, because as you said before, people come just when they have problems. They come when they are fat. They come when
Yes.
they don't look good. No, so how do you think that what can we say to the people to let them understand that they have to prevent? How can we motivate the people to understand this keyword?
Yes. That's the $1,000,000 question. But the most important thing, the way I approach that question is I tell people you have to realize it's a lifestyle. You know, it's not a program, it's not a quick fix, it's a way of life. And for most people, I like to tell them, okay, just think of it same as you go to work every day. Same thing you have to do with your body. You have to maintain your body because without the body, you cannot go to work. Without work, you cannot make money. Without money, you cannot be alive. You know, I mean, you can, but that's another subject. That's another subject. Yeah, if you go into that deep state of mind, but. For most people, they don't understand that their body is basically the vehicle that makes them possible to achieve anything else, you know. And that's when you look at the medical expenses and drug profit yearly, that's like in billions and billions of dollars. It's just in America, it's ridiculous what kind of money goes just to give people medication and to make them be able to do work. You know, that's why I think in the next 10 years a lot of jobs will be replaced by robots because they don't get sick or anything else. You know, and today, yeah, I mean it will be already possible today, but the downside of that is that the robots do not make money, and if they don't make money, they don't spend it. You know, so again you have 2 points. You know, people get sick, but people make money and spend money, and it's all a big circle. You know, but most of the jobs, if you look at realistically, can be done by robots, especially everything in the industry and the stores and everything. And then yeah, I think it's going in that direction, but we'll see how long they will postpone that. And the basic thing I tell them is just listen. It's not something that we shouldn't go negotiate it. It's something. When you say must, people don't like that word. That's why I tell people don't eat broccoli. Then it's a good chance they're gonna eat it. But if I say don't eat tiramisu, they're gonna eat it. So everything that you forbid someone, people like to do it. So it's kind of a mind game. But everything that, as I said, the hardest thing for people is getting out of their comfort zone. And the comfort zone is when you come from work and you want to sit on your couch, watch television, and eat some junk food. That's easy. But the hard part is getting to the gym, or doesn't have to be gym. You can train at home, especially now. That's why I like bodyweight so much, because you can train at home. But the downside of that is how to motivate yourself. I have a lot of online training programs, where I basically offer my mentorship and leadership to people. And the hardest part is always that motivation, because I give them the videos, I give them the food and everything, and also I give them motivation. But I cannot be beside them every day and tell them, okay, listen, you have to do this, that's something that you have to do for yourself, and it's very hard for people, as I said, because it's a comfort zone is always pulling you back, because that's the way you are programmed, and every day you are getting back in that program. So that's why every day you have to try to get out of the matrix, and it's hard. It takes a lot of work, and that's why people don't like anything that they cannot achieve in 1 month or 2 months. They have to understand, okay, it's a lifelong journey, especially when you train bodyweight. To master your body, it's going to take more than your life, because there's so much things you can do. I'm sure we watched some of the shows when you have those acrobats and everything. When you look at what they're doing, it's amazing. They're holding each other on hands, they're balancing on the head, and then you see basically what we are capable of. What are the limits of the human body? There is no limits. The limit is just here in the mind, and the mind is always going to give up before the body, because the body can take so much torture. It's almost we are the strongest animal, stronger than Croatia, then we can survive everything. It's just the mind that gives up the first, and the mind is programmed through the media, through the television, through the internet, through the newspaper. That's why I say the first thing that you need to do when you want to get healthy is throw up your TV out the window. It's the first thing, because people don't realize that there are subliminal messages every time you turn on the TV. Every time you watch a movie, there are some messages that are hidden in that movie that you don't even realize it, but they are working on your subconscious. Same thing is with the music. In a lot of music, very popular music, you have subconscious messages that you don't really realize, that you don't hear, but they are working on your subconscious. There is a study that was done when they were losing some sales in big markets in America, and then they made a tape with the subliminal messages that they were telling people that were in the markets, buy more or you are hungry. You don't hear that, but it's on subconscious level, and they increase like 70% in 1 month. So it's just crazy. But when you talk these things to some people, they're thinking, oh my God, you are crazy. This is like conspiracy theory. And that's the biggest problem, because we are living in a lie for so long that the truth seems amazing. It's like conspiracy theory. It seems so unreal, and then you realize, oh my God, I'm living in a matrix. Everything around me is so fake. Such a lie. So that's why I tell him the waking up part is scary. When you realize, my God, what is this? And the more you work on yourself, basically, the harder it is to be around people. That's the downside. Because you're going to lose your friends and everything, because then they're going to think, well, what is this Daniel? He's crazy. What is he talking about? Come back, be with us, have a beer, stay in the comfort zone. This is where we are. Don't train, because, I don't train. I don't want to, be like intimidated. That's why a lot of people lose, they don't have a support from their partners, people that should love them and everything, because, for example, if a wife said, okay, I'm going to start a training program, I'm going to lose weight, and the husband, like he teases her, and he's not saying, okay, great, no, because he thinks, okay, then I'm going to have to start also something, so that's a very big problem. Emotional motivation and support from your loved ones are very, very important when you're engaging on a fitness journey, and that's what a lot of people lack. Or if you don't have a partner or have it in a society, that's why you have so much motivational speakers and everything today online, because people need motivation daily. It's like showering, people need to do it daily. And same like gratitude. Every day you need to remind yourself, I'm so grateful, just to wake up in the morning, But people take everything for granted, because we are never satisfied with what we have. It's a human curse, and it's inside of us, and you really need to work a lot of it to be able to deal with it. If you have the best car that you dreamed of, there's gonna come some new car that is even faster. You're gonna want that car. If you have the most beautiful wife, great, but after a while, if you eat scampis every day, you're gonna get bored with scampis. Same is with prosciutto, same is with everything. The best thing is everything gets bored. So that's why it's very important then that you realize that it's all distractions, and that basically we need very little to be happy. So the goal, how to motivate people, basically, as I said, they need to realize it's a lifestyle change. It's not a quick fix. It's not something that they are thinking about doing. It's something that they should do, because they're going to get sick, they're going to get fat, or they already are too fat because of the way of life. They are sitting a lot, and it's very important to show them, okay, listen, this is not going to be killing you. It's not going to be high intensity training. For starters, I just want you to start walking every day in nature. Start with 5-10 minutes. Increase every day by 5 minutes. Come to 1 hour. When you come to 1 hour, increase to 2 hours. Spend every day 2 hours in the nature. Go somewhere in the forest, in the woods, and hug a tree. Hug a tree for 10 minutes. People don't realize how much energy you can receive from a tree, because trees are energy sources. It's like charging your smartphone. Try it next time when you go somewhere to the woods, and just hug a tree like this 10 minutes. You're gonna feel like, completely rejuvenate. So those are important things. And okay, let's just start drinking water a little bit more. You don't tell them, okay, tomorrow you start drinking a gallon of water. No, just start drinking a little bit more water, pure water per day. Cut down on the sodas, cut down on the alcohol. Don't tell them, okay, tomorrow you have to stop. No, because then they get stressed and then they don't do anything. Just slowly, little by little, you decrease. So in maybe 1 month, we are already decreased a lot of things, you know, and that's what works for most people. That they easily can transfer to the new lifestyle, you know. And for some, they just like to cut. I say, this is it, I'm done, and I'm going to change my lifestyle as of today, and that's very good. But those people are always in the minority. So the goal is to give them gentle approach.
Gentle touch.
Yes.
Okay. To end our chat, so we need to tell to our people that first comes the mind, and then the body will follow. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In everything, not just fitness.
And now, how our friends, the people that are looking now this video, can follow you on internet.
Yes, I have an Instagram account, I have a LinkedIn, I have a Google Plus, I have a Facebook. Anything that is online, I have it. I have YouTube. I have a YouTube with over 2,000 videos on YouTube. Some are in Croatian videos, some are English. I film a little bit Croatian, a little bit English, and really there's a lot of videos, a lot of instructional videos. I offer online services. If somebody wants a personalized online trainer, I offer that as well. I offer personalized menus, 1 week menus to lose weight or for any fitness goal. That's one of my most common services. So basically, you know, whoever wants help, I'm here for them, you know.
Okay, so you can personalize, just to make our people understand. Yeah, you can personalize through internet by seeing this person, talking with these people through Skype. You can have a special diet, special training just for them with different scales of.
Exactly. I send them a questionnaire that they fill out so that I can get to know them a little bit better. Then I arrange a Skype call like this that I'm doing with you, and then we talk a little bit. I question them about them to see how is the energy, if they have any traumas or anything, why they contacted me, what they want, what is their goal, and then if I see that the person is okay, then we start developing a relationship and start developing a program. So basically, that's the next best thing to having a personal trainer, because the only downside is I cannot be there beside you to keep an eye on you, but everything else I can give you. I can give you the motivation, the knowledge, and everything else. It's just basically, it's a very good way of having some guidance, because most people are lost. You know, they go on internet, type in YouTube. Okay, I see this exercise. I do this exercise. But what is the point? You know, you don't know the program, you don't know the structure, and it's also very dangerous because you can get injured. You know, they see some guy, okay, he's doing a handstand, let me try, and then they fall on their head. You know, because these things, these skills, these bodyweight skills, some people put on YouTube. It looks easy, but they were doing it for years. You know, until they master the movement. And that's what people don't understand. With bodyweight, it's very slow progress, and you really have to know what you're doing. With weights, you know, you put just 2 kilos more and you know your progress, you know. But with body weight, it's a lot different. That's why it's very important to have a good coach and to have a proper guidance.
Excellent. Okay, Dalibor, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to have this chat with you and then to see you again. And hopefully with the new project, maybe you come also around Europe, around the world. You made a stop in Tenerife.
We will come to Tenerife for sure. It's eternal spring, so I like the sun.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much from X3X.energy. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Yes, thank you, Daniel. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.